Well, Trinidad's oil production has been falling for a long time, since the early 1980s, when we had over 200,000 barrels of oil per day production, and it's got down now as low as around 70,000 barrels per day. It seems to stabilise a little bit at the moment, but really what's causing that is underinvestment in new production. So Trinidad needs to increase its upstream in investment in both gas production, where we have falling production as well, and in oil production. So that is about just doing everything we need to do in terms of the right regulatory environment, the right taxation environment, to encourage that investment into Trinidad's upstream oil production. Petrotrin's role is particularly in oil production. It has some gas production, but it's really oil where Petrotrin dominates, and it accounts for over half of the country's oil production, and a significant acreage that it operates. Petrotrin is challenged by its high debt burden, so raising capital for that investment is difficult for the country, for the company. So it has to find other ways of raising that capital through equity investments rather than further debt. So all of the projects which the company is looking at in terms of bringing in partners for incremental oil production, those are the sort of things the company needs to be doing. There's obviously significant opportunity in Trinidad for enhanced oil recovery. We've had over 100 years of oil production from many of these fields from primary production. So just through the enhanced oil recovery techniques, which are well developed, mature technologies, there's potential to significantly increase production using EOR. Whatever method it is, with water floods or steam floods or CO2 or polymers, whichever is the most appropriate for that particular field. So I think the Prime Minister's trip to Houston was very important, because it really unlocked some investments in gas production. The critical issue for the country is increasing our gas production. We need to see that investment dollars flowing, and his visits with BP and with Shell and with EOG seemed to give a significant impetus and get some decisions sort of pushed much closer to being finalised for those investments to flow. So with BP, it's with the next major project, which is the Angelin project, and that now seems to be progressing well. And then with Shell, it's with their exploration program, and hopefully some developments on the East Coast marine areas, and the cross-border gas with the Dragon field from Venezuela.